Hello, everyone, and welcome to Real Talk with Mima. Here we talk about health, wellness, and the realities of sexual and gender based violence within our community. So, we are going to talk about the psychological consequences of sexual, and gender based violence. There is this saying that the body may heal, but the mind remembers. Now, what do we mean here? When trauma occurs, the reproductive tract may heal, the body, the physical wound may heal, but the mind, it still remember the trauma. It still remembers how it feels to be violated. It still remembers how it feels to be touched without a consent. It feels remember the terror that it felt when you are very sure that this is going to occur and you don't have anything to do about it. So, a moment of pleasure or control from a person will lead to decades of trauma for this person. So the first thing we're going to talk about is post-traumatic stress disorder. Post-traumatic stress may not only be from sexual and gender-based violence. It's anything that causes trauma to you, and then in the near future you experience these feelings that keeps on coming when someone remembers what happened. So post-traumatic stress disorder is one of the psychological consequences of sexual and gender-based violence. This is not just limited to that. Some people now have this constant fear of engaging with people. They have constant fear of having a continuous relationship with other people. These people have a constant fear of even being intimate with their partner. A person can be married, and then whenever they are about to be intimate with their partner, this comes back. And then this stress prevents this form of relationship. Some people, well, due to the fact that they have been stressed, they go back. There's what we call the Stockholm syndrome. They go back to people that are abusive. They go back to people that do not really care about them, do not really love them as they are supposed to. Now, this is all part of the psychological consequences of sexual and gender-based violence. And then on an unfortunate part, some people tend to be abusers themselves because, like we said, we keep on saying sexual and gender-based violence is all about control. It's all about exerting control. So if somebody have been abused in his lifetime, and then now as a grown-up he wants to exert this control, he tends or she tends to be an abuser also. So these are consequences that cannot be seen now, they are seen on a later date, right? So the cycle continues. If we do not break the cycle at some point, this cycle tends to continue. It doesn't stop with the victim. Usually victims become perpetrators. If you look at a lot of indices, a lot of research have been done, and it has proven that previous people that have been abused tend to become abusers in their future life. So what do? We break the cycle. Today is Valentine's Day. For those of you going out, please be careful. A lot of rapes have been done on these days. A lot of people, their drinks are spiked and they are violated without them knowing. So please be safe. Please go out there and ensure that you are safe. Wherever you're going, please get someone that knows where you are going and let them know of where you are going. A lot of things are happening. 2 days back or 3 days back, someone in Kaduna, a gate man in a school, violated a small girl. So these things are happening. It's not as if they are happening. Yes, we are quiet about it, but please, we need to start speaking up. We need to start taking action. We need to know that this is not allowed. Thank you for joining this episode, and then we wish to see you on the next episode. Have a lovely day and happy Valentine's.